guys, I'm Anisha and I'm back with another video. As you can see, I'm sitting down today because I can now. I can choose however I want to film this because of my new tripod, and I'm excited about that. But today's video is going to be about my new science fiction project because, as I said in my previous video, I have plans to I have a big plans to get into science fiction, and I didn't really know how to tackle it exactly. I've got quite a few recommendations from some of my subscribers over the couple of videos where I've been reading science fiction. If I just asked for science fiction recommendations in general, and I always take all of these recommendations to heart. I've actually added them all to my TBR list. But the first thing that I want to try and explore is actually all of the science fiction masterworks that's been published by Gollancz. There's a lot of books. There's a lot of books in that on those lists. I'll leave a link to the list that I found down below from Gollancz's website. It's not fully updated with 2016 releases, I think, and there's a few missing, but I have also updated it in regards to the list that is on Goodreads, where it's only science fiction masterworks in this Listopia list, and I'll leave that list down below as well. It might not be the editions that are shown in the list, but they've all been remastered in this masterwork edition. If I'm correct, I hope that I am. I created a list because I need somewhere to work my way from. If I'm correct, there should be 157 books on the Sf Masterworks list. If there's some I've missed out, then it's because I'm not aware of them being a masterwork. But I hope I have every book considered on this list. So there's a lot of books to read from. So this is going to be a long, ongoing project for me. When I decided that I want to do this, I didn't exactly know how to tackle the list, where to start. And I know that Caitlin or Kitty going through all of the female authors of the science fiction and fantasy masterworks. I'll leave a link to that video in the description box below, as well as in the card symbol up here. And I really think it's an interesting project. So I think if it fits with her read-alongs, I might join in on some buddy reads for that. And then also I know that Rachel from Kalanadi has also been working on the masterworks by starting with the female authors. But the thing is, I read the majority of the books that I read are from female authors. But I also really want to read some more male authors because I'm sorely lacking in that section. So I just knew that I needed to have a couple of male authors on my list as well. And since I'm planning on reading all of them, I just thought that I'd start with the first 5 from the top of the list of the Sf Masterworks. And I'm hoping to collect them all in the same editions, but so far it hasn't been going as well as I wanted it to. The 5 first books, I've already received them, and if you have the list, you probably know this, but the 2 first I want to show you are the old science fiction masterwork editions, but that is Behold the Man by Michael Moorcock. I'm not exactly sure what this is about. This is one of the old masterworks edition because the new one has the yellow masterwork and they have the white and yellow spine. This is black. It's super duper short. I think it's not even, it's 124 pages, and it could be good for a readathon at some point. And the other one I got in the same sort of edition, even though I'm pretty sure I bought the newer edition. But the other one is The Demolished Man by Alfred Bester. I'm interested in this. I think the main character is supposed to be sort of a villain who's trying to commit a murder in a world where they have these thought police or something that will know if you have committed murders because they can read your mind and all that. So it's really difficult to commit a murder without being discovered. And the premise is interesting, at least. So this is one of the longest of the 5 first ones, and I think it's only 300 pages or something. The font is like the old, when it was first published, I think, in all of them, as you can see. But these are also the older editions, so, but they, at least these two match when they go on the shelf. So if I get more of these old edition, it won't be too bad, because they can stand together on my shelf and still, for the most part, decent. But the books that I obviously want the most of are the yellow and white spine, because they are absolutely beautiful. And the 3 books that I got from those types of books is, the first one is The Science of Titan by Kurt Vonnegut. I always thought I would start out with Slaughterhouse 5 when I got to this, but this is his second book he ever wrote. I think it says so on the back, at least. And I've heard mixed things about Kurt Vonnegut, but I'm interested in seeing what he is, how he is as a writer. I know he's kind of very different compared to a lot of writers, and it's really short. It's only 250 pages, and the font is this old sort of type as well. I actually like it. And this is a brand new copy that I bought at a used book copy's price, so I was really excited about that. Never been read. And the same goes for Earth Abides by George R. Stewart. This is also a brand new copy that I got for like £2, so that's exciting. And again, the font is from the old, when it was first published, so it's actually just the cover that's been changed. I think that's pretty nice. I think these fonts are pretty readable, so it's okay. And the final book that I also received is The Dispossessed by Ursula K. Le Guin. And I'm excited to get to this, because I've heard very, very great things about Ursula Le Guin as an author. And so this will be my starting point for her. What I'm going to do after I've read these, if I enjoy the authors that I've received here, I'll check out if they have more books published that are part of the Science Fiction Masterwork edition. I know that Ursula Le Guin has 5 or 6, so if I like her books, I'll get the next 5 books that are on this list and get through them. And as well goes with the other authors if there are more books. So that's how I'll go. Otherwise, I'll just go to the next author on the list and in that way work my way through the many books. I have a couple more books on the way here, because they were at a bargain price on Book Depository, but they've only recently been shipped, so I don't know exactly when they will get here. One of the books that is on the way here is Life During Wartime by Lucius Shepard. I don't know what this is about at all, but it was like a 50% off in the bargain store on Book Depository, so it's brand new, and I got it for 50 Danish kroners, which is about £5. And then I got a hardback book, so this is going to mesh with my same editions, but it is one of those yellow and white spines, so we'll see how tall it is, if it still fits to stand with the others. But it is Fearsome Engine by Ian M. Banks, and he is definitely an author I've heard about before. So yeah, but with this list, I'm really excited to discover some of the major science fiction authors. You know, I've already talked about Ursula Le Guin as one of the female authors I'm really excited for, and Connie Willis, I'm really excited to check some of her books out, but also Arthur C. Clarke, Philip K. Dick, and H.G. Wells are some of the authors I'm really looking forward to getting to, because they're very talked about amongst sci-fi readers. So definitely some authors that I'm really excited to get to at some point, and hopefully I'll enjoy it. What I said about if I like a certain books by an author, I want to read the next one. Same goes if I end up not enjoying a book by an author, I might give that author one more chance, and if I still don't like it, I'll skip those books from the list, because there are so many. So I want to give myself an out if I feel like this author is writing something that I'm really not interested in, like offensively or to women or something like that. But otherwise, I'm really excited to get started with this project. It's going to be a long-running one, and if you ever see a book that I'm hauling from this Masterworks project, then definitely let me know if you want to body read the book, because I think that will be a fun experience if I could buddy read it with some people and discuss the books with someone who will tag along, because that will probably be sort of help with this whole list and tackling it. So yeah, I'm really excited about this project. Let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of the Masterworks books, if there are any science fiction authors that you are that are your favorites and some I should look out for. Definitely let me know in the comments as well. And just as I said, if you want to buddy read any of the books that I've already showed you, also let me know about that, because I'd definitely like to know. I'm super excited to get it started with this. It's something I've been thinking about for the past month and a half. So definitely something I'm looking forward to exploring. But this was all I had for you today. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Goodbye!